What up, basketball fans? It's your boy Mo here. And today I want to talk to you about my NBA regular season awards if the season were to be stopped today. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So the first award I'm going to give out today is the NBA Coach of the Year. Now, a lot of people like to go in different directions with this award. A lot of people like to give it to the team or to the coach whose team has the best record in the league. But I'm going to go in a different direction today, because this team has made such a drastic improvement from last season. So my NBA Coach of the Year so far is going to be JB Bickerstaff with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've made a big improvement, like I said. Last season, they were 22-50 overall. They were 28th in offensive rating at 105.8 points per game. They were 25th in defensive rating at 114.4 points a game, which was 25th overall, for a net rating of minus 8.6 per game. This means that they were losing games at a margin of 8.6 points per game. This season, they are 19-12 so far. They are 15th in offensive rating at 109.9. They are second in defensive rating at 103.9, for a total net rating of plus 6 points a game, which rates fourth of 30 overall in the league. That's a dramatic improvement on offense and defense. They've had kind of a weird lineup playing the three bigs with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and Lauri Markkanen. I think at the beginning of that experiment, not a lot of people thought it would work, but it's proven to have worked so far. So shout out to JB Bickerstaff and the Cavs. They're, do I dare say, fun to watch. They got Darius Garland, who's an explosive scoring guard. Colin Sexton is injured for the year, so that's unfortunate. But this Cavs team is primed to make a playoff push this season. So that's why I got Bickerstaff as my Coach of the Year. Okay, moving on to the most improved player. For me, this one was kind of easy. This player has made such a big jump in his points per game average, averaging 12.7 PPG last season. This season, he's averaging a career high 19.6 PPG and 3.9 assists per game. And that player is Miles Bridges. And let it be noted that he turned down a three-year, $60 million deal because he wants to bet on himself so that he can get $100+ million in this offseason. And as of right now, it looks like he's going to get more than that. So shout out to Miles Bridges. Keep doing your thing, man. Next, Sixth Man of the Year. This one was kind of easy for me, too. I think the consensus Sixth Man of the Year so far would be Tyler Hero of the Miami Heat. He's averaging 20.3 points per game off the bench and 3.7 assists. The Heat are the number 4 team in the East right now. So shout out to Tyler Hero. Some other honorable mentions in this category for me were Montrezl Harrell, which he's already been a Sixth Man of the Year before. Kelly Oubre, which is playing well in Charlotte, shooting the lights out this season. And Dennis Schroeder with the Boston Celtics. All right. So moving on from there. Defensive Player of the Year. Now, this one was interesting because there are a lot of great defensive players in the league. And, out of the top 3 guys, you really can't go wrong. For me, those top 3 guys are Rudy Gobert, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Draymond Green. Now, the person who I think should be Defensive Player of the Year out of this list is Draymond Green. And let me tell you why. Draymond is holding players that he guards to 43.2% shooting per game. The Warriors have the number 1 defense in the league currently with the defensive rating of 101.3 PPG, meaning they're only giving up 101.3 points per game to their defense. They're averaging 9.2 steals a game as a team, and they're averaging 4.9 blocks per game. And they're also giving up the second fewest point paints. Now, I know a lot of people bag on Draymond because he's not a traditional big, but he's proven to be a defensive anchor, and he leads that team on defense, and he's also one of their main facilitators. So as far as Defensive Player of the Year, I got to give it to Draymond right now. All right, now coming up to the MVP, this is a good debate. The top 2 candidates for me, and probably for everybody else, are Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Let me just read you some numbers here. Steph Curry is averaging 27 points per game, shooting 39% from the three, 92% from the free throw, and averaging 6.1 assists per game. We all know he recently broke Ray Allen's three-point record to become the all-time three-point maker in NBA history. And the Warriors currently sit second in the West at 24-6. Now, the other candidate, Kevin Durant, is averaging 29.7 points per game, shooting 52% overall from the field, 38% from the three-point line, and the Nets have the best record in the East at 21-9. Now, who do I think is more deserving of the MVP? People who know me might say I'm a little biased with this, but I think I got to give it to Kevin Durant. Just at what ease he plays the game with, and, you know, James Harden is not playing up to James Harden's par this season. He's still having a good season, but he's not having a great season like we're accustomed to seeing. And just the amount of injuries that the Nets have had to deal with so far. Of course, Kyrie not being there from the beginning. I just feel like Durant has had to carry more of a workload. But if Steph Curry were to win this award, I don't think anyone has a right to be upset with that. The man is playing unbelievable. And by the time his career is finished, he's probably going to have well over 4,000, 4,500 threes. So this is a tight race for me. But I think I got to give the edge to Kevin Durant, to Easy Money Sniper, the Slim Reaper. And like I said, he's just had to carry more of a workload, in my opinion. And he's been doing it all for the Nets. He's been scoring. He's playing defense. He's rebounding. He's assisting the ball. So they can't ask Kevin Durant to do much more than what he's doing right now. So in my opinion, I think I would give him the nod for MVP if the season ended today. Now, a lot of these awards are fluid. They can change by the game or by the week. But as of right now, Draymond's my defensive player. Kevin Durant's my MVP. Miles Bridges is my most improved player. JB Bickerstaff is my coach of the year. And Tyler Hero is my most improved player. So that's all I got for you guys right now. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree, dislike, like my list. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow with more basketball content. Peace, Hoops fans.